The water we're drinking is not safe. Very shocking, isn't it? Before I explain why, let's first answer two questions. The first question is, where does water in our homes come from? Typically, drinking water sources are groundwater or water from rivers and lakes. And in Edmonton, the only source of drinking water is the North Saskatchewan River. And of course, the water is filtered and disinfected before it gets delivered to us. The second question is, where does water go when it goes down the drain, when you take a shower or when you flush? This water is called wastewater. And following filtration to get rid of any solid particles, treated wastewater is then discharged downstream rivers and lakes. And in Edmonton, treated wastewater is discharged downstream the North Saskatchewan River all the way to Lake Winnipeg and Hudson Bay, where it is then again filtered and disinfected to be used as drinking water. So this means that one city's wastewater is another city's drinking water. Despite being treated, wastewater is not only contaminated with drugs, like painkillers and antibiotics, but is also contaminated with personal care products, such as shower gels, shampoos, and sunscreens. Surprisingly, all those chemicals are not removed and pass unmeasured through wastewater treatment facilities, which are not designed to deal with them. Although those chemicals are present in very low concentrations, the combined effect of tens of thousands of chemicals over time will have serious effects on aquatic creatures and on humans. The good news is, my work provides a method that is cost-effective, environmentally friendly, and can be implemented on a large scale for monitoring of those chemicals in wastewater. First, I make very small beads that are 1/5 the size of a green pea. Those beads contain gold nanoparticles and are made from a very special material that is safe and biodegradable. When placed in a water samples, the beads can capture the chemical from water samples and trap the chemicals inside the beads. Secondly, I shine a laser beam onto the beads. Different chemicals trapped inside the beads will interact with the laser beam differently, producing a unique fingerprint for each of those chemicals, just like our own fingerprints. So I will be able to tell which chemicals are present in the water. And based on how big that fingerprint is, I will also be able to quantify those chemicals. Now you may be curious as to why I put gold nanoparticles inside the beads. Gold will increase the interaction of the laser beam with the chemicals trapped inside the beads. So even if the chemicals are present in very low concentrations, I will still be able to quantify them. So in conclusion, I throw gold in wastewater to make the water safer to drink. Thank you for listening.